You know, one of the reasons why I started doing this Bible self-defense blog series is because I think a lot of people don't really need self-defense in terms of learning the latest technique or learning how to fire a weapon or carry mace or something. Some of you need to live your lives a little more biblically. Now, I know the Bible is a bad word these days because everybody wants to look at all the stuff that happened in the Old Testament, some of which weren't even commandments, but were just practices at the time, instead of looking at the gospel and looking at Jesus and the apostles. Or you don't look at the things that were in the Old Testament, like the book of Proverbs. So I'm just going to call this one A Kind Answer Turns Away Wrath. And all I want to talk about is two instances. There was a road rage incident that made the news, where two guys get out of the car, start swinging at each other. There's two Caucasian guys. I think they're Caucasian. They start swinging at each other, and one hits the other one. The one that got hit falls on the road, almost gets ran over by a moving van or something. And then the fight's over. A kind answer could have turned away the wrath, because when one guy cut off the other guy, even if the first dude got out of the car yelling, the other one could have said something kind or just not engage. You know, that's a soft response. That's a soft answer. It's either a kind answer or a soft answer turns away wrath. I'm going to put the scripture in the video. I mean, dude, another one. Turn the other cheek, man. It's just a road rage misunderstanding. They didn't even collide. Just let it go. Turn the other cheek. A soft answer turns away wrath. Let it go. And then you either A, wouldn't get hit and end up almost getting run over, or B, you wouldn't almost end up committing manslaughter because you hit someone over a traffic dispute. Now, my second media example is a not too long ago, at the time of this recording, incident on the train in D.C. The line I used to ride on the way home from work. So I wasn't surprised. When I saw it, I knew, I just looked at the car, I knew where it was. I knew it was Green Line, had to be near Southern Avenue. I knew it. I used to see stuff happen out there all the time. I knew it was Southern Avenue. I knew it was the Green Line southbound. Anyway, someone saw a 54-year-old man going after some kids, okay? And that someone got beaten pretty bad, and I really feel sorry for him, because he ends up needing a metal plate or something in his jaw. But all that started because of a lack of a soft answer. It turns out when the 54-year-old attacking teenagers, he got mad at them because he asked them to take their feet off the back of his seat. And they got smart with him. They gave a hard answer. Soft answer would have been to just take your feet off. Or just say, "I'm sorry, sir." And nothing would have escalated. Then in turn, when the guy who ended up with the messed up jaw tried to confront the 54-year-old, he said in one of the interviews he got smart too. So he gets smart with the guy. And because he got smart with the guy's already angry. The guy turns on him. And so he ends up hitting him. So he gets hurt. And of course, the guy who was hitting people, he didn't have to hit people. He could have turned the other cheek when he felt like the teenagers were getting smart with him. And the guy who ended up with the jaw problem, he was, 44, 45, I believe. So he could have turned the other cheek if he felt offended by that guy. But nobody wanted to turn the other cheek. Nobody wanted to give soft answers. And so it's going all throughout the world that the Green Line, Southern Avenue, has this incident of violence. And the worst of it being between adults. Now, see, a lot of people want to take a self-defense class. So, well, if I'm ever in that situation, I can I'll block, or I'll, evade and do a joint lock, or, I'll respond with my own haymakers or something, or palm strike or whatever. Or I'll get a concealed carry, so if he attacks me, I can just shoot him. When this is civilian violence, this isn't a war zone. If we're talking about civilians, like regular people in the United States of America, man, can't we just turn the other cheek? That's all I'm saying. Can't we turn the other cheek? And I know I haven't always turned the other cheek in my entire lifetime. Heck no. Nobody has. I haven't turned the other cheek 100% of the time in my whole entire life. But when I have turned the other cheek, things go better. And if you want to learn more, just sign up for one of the classes. Sometimes I do go over this stuff in class about de-escalating. But it's already there. It's already in the Bible. You don't need Sun Tzu's The Art of War. You could just read some Proverbs or some of the Gospel, where you will learn that if you turn the other cheek or give a soft answer, that life that you save might be your own. And that goes for aggressor and victim. Because that aggressor on the train, when he hit that guy that ended up needing the jaw problem, that guy's head hit the metal seat. In a moment of rage, and I understand you tired of being disrespected, but in that 1 week moment, man, you could kill somebody and then you go into jail. Road rage, guys. In that 1 week moment, man, I know you're tired of being disrespected, people being rude on the road. You could have hit that guy, he could have got killed, and you could be going to jail. So if you want to learn how to stay out of jail, go to CECILRYU.org. And if you don't want to take lessons from me, because you just feel like, you too special for me, whatever, that's cool. But could you at least take the advice in this video, give a soft answer, and turn the other cheek? That's all I'm saying.